reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
Hi, I'm Harry Hall for MMO Reporter, reporting to you from Blizzcon 2015 here in Anaheim, California.
Hey guys, welcome to Blizzcon. This is the end of day one.
I had some great interviews today, especially a nice talk with the developers of Overwatch. The only game I was able to play today, due to time restrictions.
Overwatch. Did a separate video for that as well, but it's super fun. 3 new characters, including like a mech warrior, which is so fast-paced, super fun. The world is beautiful, the game is hyperactive, so frantic. It's just been really, really fun to play. I'm terrible at it, but I think it's okay, because I was terrible at all other shooters too, but I'm still having a lot of fun playing it.
Some great news on Overwatch, a couple of new heroes that they've announced that brings up the roster to 21 playable characters now. And obviously the big bombshell for me was the fact that the game is coming to consoles, Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and is going to a buy-to-play model rather than a free-to-play model. I asked the developers about this decision, and this is something that I like about Blizzard, that the decision came from gameplay considerations. One of the main features of the game is the ability to switch to each hero whenever you like during gameplay, and they didn't want to wall that off behind some kind of monetization system. So that means that the full roster of 21 heroes is going to be just the base game, and that's the one set that you will be able to play with when the game goes live. Goes live day and date with the PC version on both the consoles and the PC. I'm thoroughly impressed by the game. Played a couple of matches. It's very difficult to get a reading on the new hero characters, especially since actually how can you talk about new heroes for a game that isn't even out yet? And I haven't had time enough to actually get to all the finesse. I can tell you that all those characters play very differently from one another. And another thing I asked the developers is, where do they go from here? I mean, if you have a roster of 21 characters, don't you run out of gameplay ideas and mechanics? It's just something they're considering. They are still also considering what the path is going to be after launch, talking about downloadable content or extra maps. They do want to do extra maps, they do want to do extra heroes, but they just don't know yet, or at least they're not willing to discuss anything about that. So Overwatch is my game of the day.
Starcraft II, Legacy of the Void. 2 new co-op modes coming in. The Archon mode is awesome. That's where 2 players are going to control the same team. They announced this a while back, but I really liked that during the show today they emphasized that all skill levels are important, that these modes are designed to bring in people of all skill levels, because I'm also terrible at RTSs. This is not good for me. FPS, RTS, I'm just bad. But they also are bringing mission packs to the game, which sounds like DLC, but the stories in them are really cool. The first one started off with Nova basically getting resurrected in this chamber and getting healed by this robot, but then getting a message flash across her screen that she needed to get out immediately because she was in danger. It looks really, really cool. Can't wait to get more stories on that. Hearthstone, awesome. They announced the League of Explorers adventure. We actually got to play one of the adventures, which is where you're trying to escape out of the tunnel. It's really, really cool. It's unlike any of the adventures or kind of PvP stuff we've played so far, because you aren't trying to kill anybody. You're just trying to survive for 10 turns, but every turn you get a choice. Something happened. It's very Indiana Jones, where it's like, oh, there's a pool of water over there. It looks like it's magical. Do you drink from it or do you run? And then you have different effects where if you drink from it, you draw 2 cards, but if you run, you gain a mana crystal or something like that. So there's a lot of really cool things. So you got to try with 2 different decks, a Shaman and a Rogue deck. Shaman deck was incredible. It was like a Murloc Swarm deck. So fun. All right, anyways, hilarious story. It's very Indiana Jones, kind of 40s adventure style. Let's see. Cards. Crazy cards. We'll go over these more on Happy Hearthstone, but the Golden Monkey is an insane card. It turns all of your minions in your hand and your deck to legendary minions. So if that sounds too good to be true, it definitely is. It's crazy. You have to draw like 3 cards in a row to make it happen, but it's awesome. All right. Heroes of the Storm. where do we begin? This is crazy. So let's start with Cho'gall, because that guy is just madness. It's a new hero coming into the game, never been done in any other game that I know of that's like this. 2 players are controlling him. He's a 2-headed ogre. One person is in charge of moving and auto attacks, and has some spells, but limited, and the other guy is mostly focused on using abilities. It looks totally madness. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. Gonna play it either late tonight or early tomorrow morning. I'll definitely tell you more about that when we do. And he has the power level of a raid boss. He has the combined power of 2 players, so your team only has 4 champions on the board, or heroes, but one of them is just supercharged, and it counts as a double kill when you kill him. And they're also adding arena mode, which is random champions, control points, no leveling, just go in and brawl, which sounds super fun. It sounds similar to like an ARAM mode in other MOBAs, kind of scratch that same itch. 2 other new heroes as well, a Worgen and a Dryad, which look pretty cool, but none of them can match Cho'gall. The Warcraft movie. So this was a big emphasis and kind of one of the big reveals that they did during the ceremony. It's really cool. It looks like the story is kind of 2 sympathetic sides. The orcs are fleeing a dead world, trying to find a new place to live. The humans are trying to survive this sudden arrival of brutal orcs that are picking up horses and throwing them at people. It is outrageous. But then, of course, the heroes from both sides try and unite them and bring them together. And Garona, which is half orc, half human, is kind of caught in the middle of the whole thing. And they kind of described her as the centerpiece of the movie, trying to bring the 2 worlds together and find a way to survive. Very key, it didn't look goofy, right? Because sometimes CGI can look cartoony and kind of jokey. This looks like a very serious, intense fantasy movie, closer to Lord of the Rings than, I don't know, some goofy fantasy thing. There you go. It looks intense. It looks violent. Like, there's one point where the orcs are just brutalizing soldiers, and there's like a young soldier on the ground with blood getting splattered all over him. Looks intense. The cast seems to really get along together, which I think bodes pretty well for the movie. During the panel, they were joking with each other. I think at least 3 necks were snapped jokingly, and like, oh, he's saying too much, and someone would get up and go and snap their neck. They joked about throwing horse poop at each other. There was an inappropriate joke made at one point. And also, fun fact, they had an Orc Camp during the filming of the movie where they taught the actors and stunt doubles how to be orcs. They didn't go into details. Hopefully it did not involve being savages and murdering people, because that would be dark. World of Warcraft Legion, last thing. Demon Hunter looks cool. We watched a few people play it today. We haven't got a chance to play it ourselves yet, but it looks fun. There weren't too many real big announcements. The trailer looks cool. It's Illidan showing up with demon hunters, killing demons. What more do you want?
Looking forward to playing some Legion, World of Warcraft Legion tomorrow. And I must say, being enveloped by this Blizzard party here, it's very difficult to not resubscribe to World of Warcraft, I must confess. So that's probably what I'm going to do when I get home. Anyway.
Phew. All right, so that's day 1 of BlizzCon. We're going to be doing another episode on Sunday to bring you guys the news from day 2 of BlizzCon. It's been really fun here. Oh, almost forgot, the Hearthstone Tavern. It's so cool. They actually built a tavern upstairs at the convention center where you can go in and there's just tables set up, there's bars. They have a live band playing the Hearthstone music. We got a video of that, don't worry, we'll share. And you can play each other. They're running tournaments in there, Hearthstone, just friendly tournaments in there. But you can also challenge a developer. We signed up on the waiting list, but the waiting list was like 6 hours long, so we may pop up like at midnight or something like that, but if we can challenge the developers, we're going to. It's a really fun environment, just really cool. So BlizzCon has been awesome, as always.
This is my day 1 wrap-up. I hope you enjoy all the coverage that we from MMO Reporter are bringing you. I'll see you again tomorrow on the same channel.
And thanks for listening, I guess, and we'll tell you more about it tomorrow.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOreporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOreporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.